Hello, I'm George, but many of you already know that because you follow me on YouTube. Okay, we are here in Shanghai in Dongzhuang Golf Course in the Lanji Academy. Okay, and this is not the scenario where I feel very comfortable. I feel more comfortable giving my golf lessons, and so I share little pieces of those lessons with you. Okay, but today, well, we decided to make a little video and talk a little bit personally to a camera, but because I do not like so much talking to a camera, so I have my assistant here, and we said, okay, we're going to do like a kind of question answer. Okay, so Wayne, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the most commonly requested question is, why are we doing this? Why are we going on YouTube?
Okay, good. But actually, personally, I was never posting anything on social media, but the academy, well, decided to promote a little bit the coaches we are here, and here are a few more also great coaches, and they start posting on a Chinese social media, which is Xiaohongshu. And but apparently there was a guy which owns a YouTube channel, and he was using those videos from this social network, which actually you only can access if you are living in mainland China, well, abroad too, but it's more difficult, or maybe people do not know it. And he started posting on YouTube, and the thing happened that I was on a summer camp this year back to Spain with some students of mine from China, and every golf course I went, somebody recognized me, and I was so surprised and I mean so pleased and so honored that actually there are people out there which watch my videos, and they really enjoy that, and actually that made me actually feel pretty happy, and I thought, I mean, the comments I got from these people is that I'm actually useful to them, okay? And so we decided, okay, we can, instead of only using Xiaohongshu, we can start posting a little bit more on YouTube, okay?
Yeah, and also, after we start YouTube, what are we going to post on YouTube?
I mean, mainly we will keep on posting those fragments of my lessons, just my normal lessons with my students, okay? But because we saw that there are also many people who had questions or certain videos, there were questions, they didn't understood exactly what I was explaining. So we decided that we probably also, maybe on a weekly basis or on a 2-week basis, we will do some videos in the format like today, where I will try to answer those questions.
So, what system do you follow? Could you tell a little bit to the audience?
Well, I mean, I'm a coach now for many years, but in 2014, well, I mean, actually before in one of those seminars we made in Valencia in our provincial PGA, I had first contact with Stack and Tilt, and then in 2014 I met Andy Plummer, and Andy is such an amazing person, and he has such a huge knowledge about this game, and that for me that was absolutely a game changer. So he put all that knowledge I gained, and I mean, obviously all those things I have learned, over the years. But he managed to put all these things together and approaching it in a systematic way. Something where, everything has a meaning, everything has an order, and you can actually structure a golf swing much faster, much easier, and even giving your students a much better idea and understanding of how to play this game. No? So yeah, definitely Stack and Tilt is something which helped my coaching very, very much, tremendously a lot.
So speaking of students, what's your vision for your students and also audience on YouTube?
Well, I mean, the vision for my students is My duty is to get out of all of my students, it's 100%, okay? So, I mean, I always say I only have good students, okay? And I have some guys, they play regular golf, and I have some, they play very good. I coach some professional golfers from the Hainan team, but actually I do not coach professional golfers. Those kids just became professional golfers because I coached them for many years, and they grew older and they decided to become professional players. But personally, I consider myself a club pro, and I enjoy teaching the kids, and I enjoy teaching adults, but not so interested on professional golfers.
So the final question: are we gonna do any online coaching in the future?
Bueno, online coaching. I mean, I never want to say no, but for me personally, online coaching, I believe it's very tough. It's very difficult because there is a little bit more than just watching a video. You cannot see, you cannot hear the ball, the impact of the ball. It's sometimes difficult to see the ball flight, and online coaching is definitely not something we're going to do in the near future. Okay, and no, I prefer to keep on going with my with my lessons here in Shanghai and in Haikou. Okay, so. To close this session today a little bit, one of the videos I posted with one of my students, and there were many people they did not understood what I actually wanted to say there, because I was asking him to not to cover so much surface of the grip, instead of holding less surface of the grip, having those hands a little bit closer together, okay? And this actually comes from the different positions of the club in the hand, okay? Do you have a pen? Yeah, okay. So, okay. So I hope we can see that. So we have here 3 lines, okay? We have this one here. We have this one here, and we have this one here, okay? So this first line, if I decide to grip my club here in my fingers, no, in my fingers in this first line here, okay? We call this distance grip, okay? Because this is where my wrists are the loosest, where I have the least control over my club face and my club head, okay? Especially my club face, okay? Because the left hand is the hand which controls my club face, okay? Good. And then we have that second line, okay, which we would call, well, let's call it the neutral grip, okay? So there's something in between, okay? It means there is still mobility in the hand, okay? And I have certain control over my club face, also depending how I grip it, weaker, stronger, okay? And then we have, which would call a control grip, okay? Which is kind of like Bryson DeChambeau, which actually plays with very thick grips, okay? Because here, the wrist action is less, okay? And I have way much more control over my club face. It comes closer to what would be like a putter grip, where we really grip the club through the middle of the hand, okay? So what happens if I have one of those control grips, okay? Obviously, it makes me cover a bigger surface of the club, okay? And if the right hand does exactly the same, okay? So now I cover almost the whole grip, okay? So in that video, it was only a fragment of the video where I was talking to him and I was explaining him that he has to grip the club more together, okay? Because what I wanted is that he has more like a kind of distance grip, okay? Because his wrists actually were very, very not active at all, okay? So I hope that all those people who ask about that and did not understood what I want to say, okay, they understand that now, okay? So I wanted him to get closer to this here, where I cover a smaller part of my grip, and like this he has a little bit more, those hands more active, okay? But as I said, all my videos are just fragments of golf lessons, okay? So in many cases, not in all of them, because they are more general questions, but many, frequently, they are very specific things for that student in that moment, okay? But no, I hope you enjoyed, and we keep on posting more videos, and I hope you like them. Bye-bye.